Good morning. Actually, it wasn't a good morning. I had a nightmare that he jumped out the window while I was in somebody's truck on the freeway. Anyway, I woke up and I've been hugging him all morning. Apparently, there's a trail that goes to a lookout over here. So yeah, I get up 5:30, make my cup of coffee. My milk that I got from Costco went bad. So my first cup of milk was sour, or my first cup of coffee was sour and bitter, because I accidentally grabbed my old coffee pot. Like, this morning's been weird, man. I don't even know. But hopefully this trail over here is all that in a bag of chips. Thing is, I don't know where the entrance is to the trail. Sun's coming up. It's so weird not having my boat. Oh, I bet you this is the trail. Come on. So I guess we could have gotten either way. All right, River. I'm gonna let you. God, now I'm paranoid to let him off the leash or anything. Damn it. Good boy. But see, that's him. And every lab I've ever had. Like, you can walk them and walk them and walk them and they won't poop. If you let them off the leash, they'll go find a nice little safe place to go and handle their business. And then run like a bat out of hell. Oh, cool. This is a cool little trail. I walked back here last time, and if I remember correctly, there was a bunch of construction equipment or something over here. And if you keep going that way, it's the I-5 northbound truck ramp, or the truck stop. This way, dude. River. I don't know how far we're gonna walk. I just trying to rethink my plans, because I need my boat. Like, that's something I've learned. I need that boat. Or a boat, but yeah. It's the old saying, your possessions end up possessing you. Well, yep, and now I'm gotta fix my boat. You know, it reminds me of every time I've had a passion. You end up throwing lots of money at it. Yeah, I think last time I was here, there was a big, huge logging machine or something. This must be why they call it the Overlook Trail. Happy dog, he likes the trail. All right, that's the Overlook Trail. Yeah, I can't get that dream out of my head, man. It sucks. I was in somebody else's truck. I was in the back seat. So was River. And he was sitting on some other person's lap next to me. And we were hauling ass on the freeway. And River, like, went to look out the window. And he just kept going. And the guy who was holding River lost his grip. And I heard River hit the freeway. Thump, thump. And I just started screaming. And then I woke up. Pretty fucked up. Pardon my French, but yeah. We're getting like way away from the campground, so we're just going to keep on going. Looks like somebody's been through here with the brush hog or something. But yeah, I either have to fix my boat, and apparently I did get a message back from Upwell. That'd be so cool if they sold me new air bladders. That would be the bomb. Because I'd just replace the air bladders. Like, oh, that'd be cool. Let's hope that's what that's about. That'd be the bomb. I'd be so happy. Buy a 6-pack of them. Because I looked at all the options for my boat. I'll go ahead and go into it. No. Nothing except what I have will work. Because, you know, literally 10 minutes to inflate it and get it set up with the motor and everything. Fold it up, put it away in 10 minutes. You know, it only weighs 20 pounds. Like, there's nothing else that I could do. I even thought about those Kevlar skin on frame. Dude, we are like way out in the woods. We might have to backtrack, and I don't care if we do. I can always look at the map. I've got Onyx backcountry, and we are definitely in the backcountry. Yeah. The RV park's over there somewhere. Hell, we might end up Friday Creek here in a minute. Was not planning on going on this much of a hike, but I am going to look. Hey, River, come here. River, shh, come. Hey, over here. He's looking at the echo, dipshit. I gotta look at the map. Alright, I looked at the map and this might be it. I don't know. But if it isn't, we're not that far away. I just don't like backtracking. But it looks like this kind of ends, doesn't it? Is this and river? No. There are some kind of bugs out here. Yeah, this must be the actual official trail. Because, yeah, okay, yeah. How freaking cool. Thank you, Thousand Trails, for living up to your name. Yeah, there's a little marker. Oh, hell yeah. River, what do you think of this, bud? Now we're talking. I do remember now starting to go down the trail the other direction. And it was pouring rain and that whole slope was just soaking wet. Anyway, wow, this is what I needed. Hell yeah. This is super steep, and no, it never shows up on camera. But yeah, this is like dangerously steep. And there are mosquitoes down here. Oh, that's mud. Whoa. All right. Yeah, this is totally maintained for the most part. Somebody came through here with the weed whacker. Oh, river. More of a hike than I was looking for, but yeah, this was all overgrown, and I do remember this trail now, coming from that direction. Again, most people don't camp in the winter. You know, I am full-time in my motorhome, so I'm not just coming up for the weekend like most of the people this time of year. Sorry, I'm winded. What a cool hike. Shout out to Thousand Trails. This is the Overlook Trail that, if all these trees weren't in the way, overlooks the whole valley. Look at this. That tree. Landslide. Whew. Oh. I can tell my legs are getting wobbly. Man, I tell you, it's taken me years to get in shape. What the heck? And I'm still not even in shape. I look at people like my friend Chris climbing teeners, man. 12, 13, 14,000 foot mountains. You there yet? Okay. Here's an overlook. And the dog. All right, bud. Why are we going down again? This is obviously a groomed trail. These little mosquitoes are eating me alive. Maybe I can outrun them. Oh, Jesus, man. Are we there yet, River? Holy crapola. This trail is going on and on. Whew. Now we're going straight up. Hey. That's what 40 years of smoking cigarettes does. Hey, look at that. There's a sign. Starting to wonder. Whew. All right. Whew. Can't even breathe. Whew. This freaking mosquito, go away. I'm trying not to breathe heavy. All right, so we're definitely not on the original trail. Now it looks like we're walking almost downward to the front of the whole RV park, which is gonna be a long ass walk back. Oh man. Yeah, the trail that I was supposed to take just went around and back, so fudge packer. All right, we're getting close, River. Come here. Back to civilization. Oh, stop. I hear a tractor. Oh, come here. Or a chipper. It's John Deere. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a whole little maintenance area. It's where they dump their trimmings, I bet. Alright, so I know where we are now. This is the road that actually goes all the way down to Friday Creek, which is the campground we went yesterday just to look at. Okay. Alright, this one kicked my ass, and we just literally walked the whole RV park. I can smell smoke, and I can see it vaguely way over there. I haven't looked into it, but look. That is smoke color. It's obviously a long way away. That's probably the fire. You know what? I bet you that is the fire that prevented me from going to Crescent Bar. Because right now I'm supposed to be out there on the Columbia River, Crescent Bar. But I had to change my plans because of a big ass fire. Holy crap. This is a much longer walk than I was looking forward to. But I'm not, I'm complaining. Anyway. Hey, notice how all the berries, like, just didn't do what they're supposed to. See, there's one that did. There's another one. I could probably eat them all. But the most of them were waiting for that next rainstorm that never showed up. Yeah, that is the road that goes to Friday Creek. But for some reason, you're not allowed to drive on it. I don't know. But holy cow, we just did a whole lap. I can see the lodge now. That's how far we just walked. How much time are we looking at? Was it really only 14 minutes? That was only 14 minutes? Now, question is, does that we're just going to keep going to the lodge. This is a long walk, which is probably good for me. Well, I think I got like 3 or 4 mosquito bites on the back of my neck and behind my ear. Little bugs. That's the remote control race car track. Believe it or not, kids, we used to race physical remote control cars. It was a real big thing before video games. Yeah, I started that when I was little. I think I was only like 11. I got into the RC10s, little race cars, at Playco Hobbies in San Diego. Used to go to competitions on the weekend, race them. Holy cow, man. We went a long way, River. All the way through the woods. I am not going to the dog park. Alright, well, I'm going to end it on this note here. So that's the loop that goes all the way around. And it legit kicked my butt. See ya. Alright, so we kind of got lost. The trail that we were on ended up going further and further and further away from the RV park until it ran into the road that goes all the way down to the Friday Creek campground on the other side of this, I don't know, ditch, trench, whatever. This is just the walk home. This guy's all decorated up. Look at that. And he's a swinger. Just a swinging. No, I don't know if that's what that means or not, but that's what I was told. So yeah, we were hiked all the way out in the middle of nowhere. But I stopped at the bathroom and took a nice shower. So I've got a second wind. Look at all these people just tucked away in the trees. A lot of American flags, military people, retired. That looks just like my motorhome. That looks just like mine. It's a permanent setup. That is the road we ended up on, which that goes all the way to the lodge. So now I know if I want to go swimming, I could have taken that way back also. But look, this is my first official day exploring. God, it's so sad what happened to berries. Look at that. It's like they all started and then just stopped. Every once in a while you'll see one tucked away in there. So cheers. So, oh my God. Making my eye twitch. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When I talked to him on the phone and made my reservation, this is where I thought they were gonna put me. There's a big campground. I wonder how many sites they have. I'd say at least 300. I was just talking about DirecTV. Remember? DirecTV was the only way that you could get television out here. Here, let's cut across right here, River. I think there's a secret shortcut. Oh, there's a tent. I don't want to sneak up on her. So yeah, sun's coming out. It's gonna be a nice sunshiny day. And I'm right behind the playground. But when I was on the phone, I said, yeah, how about if you put me in the back by that big open field? Well, I'll tell you what, I got exactly what I asked for, didn't I? I like my motorhome. It's perfect. It represents Class C. Perfect, you know? Look at that. It's a nice looking rig. It's classy. But it's not too flashy. It's not too run down. It's perfect. Blend in. It's average. It's a Class C, right in the middle. Holy crap, that was a long walk. On that note, we made it.